Feast your eyes upon this wonder of homebrew engineering. It's a heap of firewood shaped like a lathe with a few bits of metal. I almost didn't take her home last Saturday, a bit too old and too ugly for my taste. But now I'm glad I did, because I think I can have some fun with her here in the Temple of Tools. Let's check her out from head to tail. Stock. The headstock is made of what looks like a homemade spindle and two big SKF flange bearings and a nice pulley, aluminium, probably also homemade. The bearings are bolted to a thick metal plate, and that is bolted to some firewood. These are probably plain bearings, but I find it a bit strange that there is no loop point on here. There's a dry spur, and I'm hoping this can be removed so that I can make a faceplate for it, which I need if I want to turn a big bowl, which is basically the plan for this thing. Center height for this beauty is a bit over 30 centimeters, and that is about 12 inches. So in theory you could do a 24-inch bowl on this thing, which is respectable. Here's a tool rest, a highly precision piece of engineering made in a time when Napoleon ruled over Europe. It's clamped down with a piece of wood, and it has one of those annoying big handles to tighten things up. But it should probably work fine. Here's the motor that came with the lathe. There's no mounting bracket on the lathe. The previous owner had it bolted to the wall. It's probably, well, it's configured to run single phase, and it probably is a single phase motor. There's no information plate on it anywhere. I've checked. The one thing odd about it is that it has a shaft on the rear end. It has the same pulley as the headstocks, so there won't be much belt length difference between the three speed settings. Yeah, that's what I thought. Steel. So this thing is probably from the late 50s, maybe early 60s. It also came with a bunch of chisels, some gouges, all pretty much worn out. They look to be converted woodworking chisels, just add longer handles, a couple of files, and this thing. I don't see how you would use this thing on a wood lathe. The frame is made up from reused wood and not very stable. The previous owner had it bolted to the wall, so that made a huge difference. These are 10 by 10, and this leg is 17 by 12 centimeters. This seems to be held together with only one bolt, although it is, well, how do you call it, integrated into the headstock post, the headstock pillar. No idea what to call it. No cross bracing whatsoever. Pretty flexible, pretty flexible. And so we come to the tailstock, which is made mostly from metal and some wood. These blocks here, they almost look like they were added later to raise the height. Yeah. Not very smooth sliding. it could use some oil. There's a piece of all thread running through the whole length of the tailstock, and on this side they used a well, this handle with also a thread on it to lock it, which resulted in most of the thread being eaten away. So now there's quite a bit of play here. We call that not good. It does, however, have a life center, which is surprisingly smooth. We call that good. So here's my plan for this marvel of human ingenuity. I'm going to make a motor mount, then I'll wire up some electrics, switch and some cables. Then I'll put some cross bracing, reinforce the frame a bit. Maybe I'll put it on casters so I can use it outside. And then I'm going to test it. And if it's any good, I'll play with it in the summer. If she turns out to be a total waste of time, which she probably is when you look at it, then I'll scrap it and save a few bits for a lathe build of my own. I'll try to fix it this week, and I'll come back with another video where you'll be able to see this thing running. Well, hopefully running. Well, that's it for me. See you later. Well, you won't see me, and I definitely won't see you. Well, whatever. The end.